This is the Rumor Report.
Call out a name or you gossiping or you chatty patty.
Sometimes you say stuff and it's just gonna get you in trouble.
On The Breakfast Club.
Whatever. She don't know my business. I know hers.
All right, so I'm super excited about this particular story. I love when people come up off of their talent and make mega millions. So Metro Boomin reportedly sells his portion of his catalog for a whopping $70 million.
That's dope. I'm not mad at it.
$70 million. Yesterday, Billboard reported that Metro Boomin sold a portion of his catalog to an LA-based investment firm called Shamrock Capital. Metro Boomin is known for producing Future, Young Thug, A$AP Rocky. His catalog also includes Bad and Bougie, Jumpman, everything. Bank Account by 21 Savage. So super popular. Now he has a total of 99 entries on Billboard Hot 100 with 2 number ones and 10 top records.
Now I understand why artists are selling their publishing. I guess what I'm still not clear on is why are these people spending so much money on it? I understand why the artist is selling it, but I wonder what the people are spending so much money on.
I mean, when you own it, every time it's sampled, every time it's played on the radio, every time it's played on the streaming service, you get paid off of that. So
but the reason the artist is selling it is because they feel like they'll never see that money from their music anyway. So will the people that buy it?
But that money but he's still who he is, so he can produce new music. But look, he made $70 million now.
I'm with that.
They're the ones have to promote it to get the extra streams. So they have to spend more money. They spent money to get it. Now they got to spend money, invest in it, and blow it up again.
But
he can make brand new music. And make it stream it all over again.
Don't get it twisted. They'll make that money back. If they paid $70 million, that means it's probably worth $100 million. You know what I mean? But it's a way to get that money up front. Yes, it is.
I don't believe that.
That's the way to get that money up front. Because they're not going to sell it what it's worth.
That music.
Because I'm giving you up all that money up front. It's kind of like when you win the lotto. You win the lotto, it's $100 million. You don't get the whole $100 million. Somebody will say, okay, they'll give you 60 of that million. They're not going to give you that $400 million.
I think they're paying for the asset, but I don't know if that monmoney will make that. It won't make $70 million in this lifetime.
Well,
maybe over some generations.
But you're talking about like a group like Migos. They're not going to be recording any more music right now. You know what I mean? So it's classics that they have. And Drake, he's putting out that he might retire. So they have bought some great catalogs.
Nobody's giving up that money without doing the research and homework to make sure that
that's right.
They're going to project to make that money back.
That's why I keep asking. I want to know why these companies are actually making these purchases. Because even when you look at the music that's sampled, it's like Christmas songs, birthday songs, you know what I mean? Children's songs.
Hold on, though, because you have brands like Burger King, McDonald's, all these top brands are using hip-hop to market.
Now they are.
Right, so that's big money in commercials.
These things get played in movies. Every time they get played in movies, there's big checks. Like you listen to a song like Ludacris is the perfect example. You hear Ludacris music all over, everywhere. But you just don't think about it. Some of these songs, whether it's a piece of a song, piece of a sample,
don't matter. I just don't. Seconds.
Yeah, when you look up at the top 10 most sampled songs, there's no hip hop in there. Like when you look at the top 10 most sampled songs of all time, it's like I said, Christmas carols and birthday songs.
Mariah Carey.
Definitely Mariah Carey. It's Christmas record.
She would be the top. Well, let's move it on to MoNique. Now, this is very interesting to me. Now, she says she has grown out of her open relationship with her husband, Sidney Hicks. Now, they've been married since 2006, and she's been very open about their relationship. Now, in an interview in 2016, she explained that she wasn't ready to stop dating other men, so she took that behavior right on into the marriage. And since Sidney was her best friend, she explained it to him, and he was cool with it. This is what she said.
When you have an open relationship, those are the ones that seem to last longer. When you have a closed relationship, those are the ones that seem to shut down quickly. That's what I will say.
How do you define open?
What I define as open is there is not one thing I will take with me when I go to the next journey that my husband doesn't know. There's nothing he will take with him when he goes to his next journey that I don't know. That's what we mean by open. Everybody automatically assumed it was all of this wild flowing sex. We just have orgies and swinging parties. That's not who we.
When you hear open relationship, that's what you think.
Right, that's what you think because you're small-minded. So your mind can't take you anywhere else but straight to that.
Now, by her definition, an open relationship isn't about sex. It just sounds like an open line of communication.
Well, Well, not necessarily, because this is what she said. I mean, she's opening it up. It includes other things, but she was in a relationship with someone she did not want to let go, and it was a sexual relationship. She said Sidney had one thing he had to teach me, and that was this word right here is killing me. What's this?
Reciprocation?
Reciprocity.
Let me see, Porsha.
It's a big. It's
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity. No, no.
That ain't it.
Look
No,
at
that
it.
ain't
Come
it.
look at it. Come look at it.
Goodness gracious.
What they do right now?
Reposado.
Not reposado.
Reciprocity.
That's all right. We're going to let that go. But basically, if you can do it, I can do it. All right, but we're going to keep on with the quote. Now she took a shot at the word. All right. Now he said, if you can have that, it's only fair that I can have it too. I want to continue. She said she wanted to continue seeing the gentleman she was seeing, and I felt comfortable telling my husband, Hicks, I'm grateful he taught me that she had to play fair. But see, now she's saying that it's changed. She's now has a whole another outlook on their relationship. She said, life began to happen. I began to see a strength I have never seen before. He loved me at my worst. I didn't want to sacrifice that for a lay, so I grew out of that.
I'm still so confused, Porsha. Is this about sex or about open lines of communication? Which one is it?
It
Was it both?
sounds like there was also an emotional relationship that was going on with the ex, including sex. What it is we put value on the sex part, because when we think of an open relationship, first thing we think of is you're not
Sex.
about to have sex with nobody else.
Yeah.
You don't think of cheating of, you have an emotional tie with someone else. What she's saying is it was all wrapped up into one. But now she values every part of her husband, and she don't want to share none of it. She don't want to share her heart with nobody else, because he been there for her. And it feels like she is, just betraying him at this point. Sex is not a big deal to MoNique. Hasn't been a big deal to her or her husband.
But I wonder how that works, because they went into this relationship knowing it's an open relationship, so he might, whatever is open on his side.
How we know sex not a big deal to them, though?
She the one asked.
You know her?
I'm not saying it's not a big deal. It's not where she's putting her focus.
Oh, gotcha.
Like it wasn't a big deal. So sex, having a lay with another man was just a stimulation to her, what it sounds like. It was really about her sharing herself, and spiritually it sounds like she wants to give it all.
But how
to
does
her
that work?
husband.
Now, let's say he still wants an open relationship, but she doesn't want it, so now he gotta move on and come back.
That's Pandora's box, because see, she was the one who introduced the open relationship. He then agreed.
He agreed, and now whatever he got on the side, whatever he doing. Now we want to stop.
Can we just agree that when she say no, he got to agree with that? It is what it is.
Is that fair to him?
It's not fair, but he done had all these years of doing what he want. Be grateful for that.
I might not be ready to close. I might want to stay open. That's all I'm saying. I'll tell you this. I think we need to open up the phones next hour, because I be wondering, do open relationships really work for people?
Okay,
I would like to know that too.
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't know anybody personally who's in one, so I would like to know if these things
me
really
neither.
work for people.
No, we only found out really about it, her and Jada and Will.
What? What, Porsha?
Jada and Will Smith.
They got an open relationship?
Well, I kind of thought that's what it was out there.
That's what the entanglement was?
Boy, y'all won't lead them people alone, boy.
I'm just giving examples.
Y'all will not lead
I
them.
sound like a little money.
them Pinkett Smith.
Well, let's open up the phone lines and we'll talk about it. 800-585-1051.
Jesus.
Porsche, thank you for those rumors. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Oh, man, 4 after the hour, there's an injustice happening in Clearwater, Florida. We might have to get Tamika Mallory and Porsha to go down there, because there's a real injustice happening. We'll discuss it 4 after the hour.
All right. We'll get to that next. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.